Okay, why? Like that is some very technical riding. See, another burnout to take off. Stop doing that. Some movie motorcycle scenes are so dumb. So we're gonna look at some of them and laugh at them. But some are actually pretty legit and we're gonna look at those too. If you're new here, I'm Carolyn, aka Doodle on a Motorcycle. I've been riding for 8 years. I've ridden across the country and back, Sturgis 3 times, Key West, Tail of the Dragon, trained with motor police officers, BMW trophy instructors, and today we're checking out movie motorcycle scenes and seeing just how ridiculous some of them are. So this one is Tron, 2010. Ooh, going chased by a popo on a BMW GS. Or R1200 is what some police use. And this guy's on a Ducati. So far he isn't really doing anything special. Well, other than weaving in and out of traffic illegally. That was a nice lean angle. Oh, there it is. There's it is, the jump. Okay. So that jump, I mean, that was pretty realistic, but it was only a couple feet. But I feel like that would hurt, especially on a, what's he on, a sport bike? Oh, that was a nice little pivot turn to stop. That's it. Okay, so this is John Wick. We all know Keanu Reeves loves riding, but I do know that this scene is like pretty much all CGI. He was in a studio, green screen behind him. Oh. Why? Okay, why? Why do people in movies always want to just, they just destroy their bikes? That is very unrealistic. That's what I would say. Ew. So he did also put a knife into a wheel. I heard a MotoGP winner say that that was unrealistic. Okay, why do people fight on bikes in these scenes? Like, why not just get off? That seems more practical. But also, if you've noticed anything about like counter steering, counterweighting, using your knees on dirt bikes or adventure bikes to move the bike. Oh! I got distracted. Then surely, like, any movement on your bike is going to move your bike around and not keep you in a straight line. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation chase scene. Okay, the thing about Tom Cruise, if you don't already know, he does like almost all of his stunts. He's insane. I've been breaking down his videos since Mission Impossible 3, trying to learn to ride like him, trying to learn the stunts that he shows, and he doesn't wear a helmet, so you can see that it's him. It's not a stunt rider. It is very difficult to do the things that he's done. Like, I found instructors like all in California and courses to teach how to do this, how to do like the wheelies, the stoppies, the really technical twisty riding he shows in one of the videos. It's very hard. Okay, so here Tom takes off on a burnout, trying to show that you picked up speed because of the burnout, but we all know, if you're a rider, we all know that you don't want to burn out a tire that you're about to race on. You're ruining the rubber, you're ruining your traction, you're making your tire flat. You don't want that on a bike. So apparently this that you're watching right now, that Tom, he's actually riding. Some vehicles were CGI'd in, but not all of them. Dang it, Tom. Wear your helmet. Why don't you wear a helmet? I'd really like to ask him. Maybe he just wants to show that it's him, but like that is some very technical riding. Like that body position, that's not easy to get. Like I've tried getting that low. I don't know, I've done like 3 track days this year maybe. I low-sided on cold tires and I ran wide into the grass. It's not easy. This scene specifically is what made me realize how technical and skilled of a rider Tom Cruise is. Ugh. So the bumping thing, Spite on Spice Corner, he did a video commentating on movies too, and he pointed out that the bumping thing, racers in MotoGP will do that to each other. Okay, and this is, If you all know Brittany Morrow, she's kind of become famous because she was in a bikini riding on the back of a bike, went down. Her whole skin was shredded. And clothes, even jeans, will shred in like not even seconds. Actually, you could see his shirt is kind of beat up, but I'm guessing for the shot they maybe like he chucked out, but not necessarily off a bike, because if he did go down at those speeds, everything he was wearing would have been shredded, including his skin. Like, ooh, Fast and Furious.
I said, we're all going.
The Rock says we're all going. We're all going. See, another burnout to take off. Stop doing that. So what I do like about this chase scene is that sometimes these motorcycle chase scenes will be like with a van or a Chrysler or a like Ford police car, and then they're catching up to each other. No. Especially like on a Ducati or a sport bike, some kind of, or just any bike is gonna go 0 to 60 way faster than just about any car. But this is more realistic. We've got a sport car and against the bikes keeping up to each other. Oh. Did he just crash and then take off? He didn't want to do T-clocks on his bike before he took off. Oh, it's a Triumph. Did you see the logo? Triumph is, oh, what? Okay. Well, you know what? That looked so stupid and ridiculous, but after seeing some trials, I don't know, I believe now. Oh, foot out. Oh, and a wheelie. Okay, why are we doing a wheelie? Why are we losing speed in a corner? Seems like a safe, fast idea. Okay, these bikes, I don't recognize these bikes. These are Triumphs. They don't sound like the Triumph whistle. They look like electric bikes with those headlights. So that's another thing is in these movies they don't. Oh, what's going on here? Is a Fast and Furious slide out? Oh my! Stop! Oh, he's gonna make it. I mean, I couldn't do that. If he made it, that would have been, and like save the bike again. Okay, well you just ruined your helmet now. Every time you drop a helmet, you should replace it. Which I don't do that. Gemini Man. This movie was weird. Again, with the no helmets. Why are you people not wearing helmets all the time? The funniest part is like all these action heroes and they have them ride like professional riders, like professional racers and stunt riders. Which I'm like, okay, where'd you get the time to train like that? Oh, a stoppie and a see, fighting with the bikes again. A stoppie slap and a wheelie punch. Oh shoot, all this time I had it on 2 speed. Ooh, Terminator. This kid is living right. I mean, he's just like living on his own on a dirt bike. Okay, so whenever you see like a motorcycle scene in the person is cut off, like you can't see the wheels of like right now, you can't see the wheels of the bike. It's usually because right there, they're actually on a trailer or they're being wheeled. Right now we've got Arnold on a Harley. Oh, kid did a wheelie. Why do you, okay, the wheelie in a chase is like so impractical. You're losing speed. Why would you do that? So Arnold does ride. He has a Harley, but I don't think he does his own stunts. I know this one coming up he did not do, but it's a pretty advanced one, so not blaming him for that. This jump. That looked so painful. Like, you know those Harleys are not made to bounce. I think this is top.
Oh, Oh, so you've been seeing this in my videos for the past few years.
Yeah.
This is one of the most common questions I get. What is this?
Yeah.
It's a light
What is it?
That flashes when you're stopping or slowing down.
wire-free.
Cool.
Right out of the box has this mounting bracket so you can put it across multiple helmets.
It comes in black and white.
This was made by riders, and there are a couple of 20-something engineers. They were on Shark Tank. A lot of people said they wanted a USB-C charger and they wanted a button placed in a different spot so it'd be easier to press with gloves on.
Yeah, it's hard.
And they listened. This month, they're launching it with USB-C charging, so it's
Cool.
gonna charge 80% faster, and a different button so it's easier to press with gloves on. Shout out to Break Free for being a sponsor of this channel and helping to make these videos possible.
They're sponsored?
I've got a discount code for you, Doodle10. I'll link to it down below.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're in the Marvel movie scenes. Oh, this was an old one. That bike doesn't even look like it runs. Oh, a pivot turn. I'm familiar. Okay, so obviously standing on the bike, I mean, I don't know if it has cruise control, but oh, another wheelie to attack. Oh, it's over. Going in the sand. Ooh. He just drops the bike. Maybe he didn't have a kickstand. Some bikes don't. Now this one. Oh, this is Spider-Man, the old one. Is that really a motorcycle though? So the jump, obviously possible if you've watched these kind of shows. Over helicopters, oh gosh. I mean, clearly that's a CGI. Wow, that's some really bad CGI. All these indoor riding, the exhaust fumes must be terrible. It's not like they're electric bikes. Oh my gosh, that CGI is so bad. Looks like it was made Microsoft PowerPoint. Oh. This is something when I was 12, I probably would have thought was so cool. I mean, if you've watched $1 Million Bogan or Ben Wolf of Lock and Lean, he's an instructor who teaches the Lock and Lean courses. So he rides a Harley Road King off-road as his patrol area are forest roads. So he's a motor cop on forest trails on a Harley Road King. And he rides, and he says he's like, yeah, it's easy. They're light enough and nimble enough for the off-road. I'm like, what? Captain America, jump. Oh, these jumps, they always want to do these, and again, destroying their bikes. You can always tell what bike brands have a deal with the movie franchise because you can see their logo nice and clear. Funniest part is the no helmet, the no goggles, like your eyes would not be watering. That was quite a... Oh, it's just going so fast. Oh my gosh, do I have it on speed again? Yes, I do. Damn it. Oh, you left your bike again. You just abandoned it. It's so rude. Oh, okay. That's one way to steal a bike. Wow. Some people can barely take it off the kickstand. Ooh. Yeah, so apparently sparks are not unrealistic. He's on a scooter. I really hope he rides a scooter like a MotoGP racer. Oh. Well, he's not doing anything too crazy on the bike. Oh, okay, never mind. Another jump. That's gonna hurt. Don't try that at home, kids. Oh, here's one of the good ones. I've just watched all the Mission Impossibles this year. So good. They are so good. Except for number 2. That one is such garbage. 3 and up is when they get really good. And the foot out in the turn, that was something I asked about at Supermoto. Because I'm like, would you really want to do that on a GS? I mean, not a GS. On an big BMW and an R9T on the street? And they were saying, no, it's something that you do like in flat track racing. But, I mean, Tom can do whatever he wants. See, now this is a believable police chase scene. I mean, not believable in the fact that they're still chasing him through the streets and he's going this fast. Like, it's just too dangerous. Civilians would probably get hurt, and the police as well. But believable in that those bikes can keep up with that one. Oh, and this pivot turn is just so freaking beautiful. Like, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I guess it wasn't. Now that I've seen other pivot turns today, it's not as beautiful as I remember. Oh. See, here he's actually wearing gear. Thank you. You've got your leathers, you've got your gloves, but no helmet again. Okay, so I just looked up if Tom Cruise really did do that crash. The internet's confused. It doesn't know which Mission Impossible I'm talking about, but it does say, yes, he did do a motorcycle crash. So, I wouldn't put him past him if he did that too. This, I think, what? Oh, he's on his, would you call it a chopper? This right here is the most unrealistic clip of the entire video. Yeah, okay. So here's, I mean, you know, it's cut off, obviously, so I'm sure they're on a trailer, but having a passenger is hard enough. Like, that alone takes some skill. Now, having a passenger that is half controlling the bike with you, that you've never ridden with before, through some insane streets. Props to her, she knowing what the clutch was in the first place. Yeah, you gotta, again with the wheelies to race off. Here it is. This jump. Ugh. And they're totally fine. Their butts didn't hurt, their backs didn't break, nothing. They're just... With as much sliding out as I saw at Supermoto, just like going on dirt, I'd really like to see someone just in one of these chase scenes just fall just once. Just like an accidental, not because they got shot at or nothing, just because they lost traction. And they're like, oops, gotta get up in a hurry. That'd be believable. That'd be realistic. This scene in the latest Mission Impossible is probably the best scene in best motorcycle scene I've ever seen. And what you're seeing is real. He actually did this. He literally practiced skydiving. He did 500 skydives, 13,000 motocross jumps, making sure he could properly clear like a 70 or 80 foot long hill. So here, it was filmed in Norway, so you can see it's actually, they brought this ramp to Norway. And that was the only part that was CGI, but whew. They practiced first on this ramp with a bunch of boxes, so if he landed it on, so the bike could land on the boxes, and he practiced it with all these cords and bungee cords, and they had all these connections on him so that they could predict where he would fall, how far, the angle, all this stuff, depending on the weather. It's insane. Like, he is just like, Tom Cruise might be one of the coolest riders ever. On that note, all these impossible, insane, some stupid, some incredible stunts that we've watched today, I tried to get a taste to see if could a regular rider like us learn how to do some of these things. And I really tried. So if you want to see me attempt to do that with some incredible instructors, watch this video next, and I will see you in the next one.